Welcome to my show, honey. Welcome to Soraya's Kitchen. When you're feeling blue, you don't know what to do. Carrying such a heavy load, honey, feels like you're all alone. You need a new recipe, well, I'm the one to see. Friday rolls along, you wanna hear my song, so welcome to my show. Welcome to Soraya's Kitchen. My show is so hot, honey. The vegan meat, the gluten-free, the dairy-free. Oh.
Hey, darling.
Hey, good morning. This is Soraya Subada, the queen of healthy Latin cooking in Soraya's fierce van life. So it's December 19th morning. So December 18th, we had in New York like one of the coldest days. So this was my coldest night in the van, December 18th, 19th. The same day of the impeachment for, the president. Oh my God, it was so cold. I think right now it's 6 degrees outside in New York, and it was like that 16 degrees. It was crazy last night. I mean, it was the coldest. So I had my propane setup going. I turned on the car heat from time to time. My sleeping bag is amazing. My new setup, I'll show you, is much better. It's more comfortable. I've been charging the battery since I was running the car throughout the night, like every 1.5 hours. I set the timer because the temperature would dip, and then I would bring it up, and then it would dip. So just to keep a consistent temperature and not to make it too cold where I could not sleep. I didn't sleep that well, but I got through the night and my feet are not frozen, and I'm really proud of myself for making it through. But the end of this month will, God willing, make it 2 months of van life. So, I remember a long time ago, somebody said to me that they weren't my friend per se. I didn't know them, but they mentioned that they were doing, they were living in their car. And when I heard that, I was like, oh my God, that's so gross. How could you live in your car? You low life. What the fuck are you aiming for if you're living in your car? I'm sorry, I'm from New York, so whatever, it doesn't matter, I curse. So, and here I am, a low life, living in my car. Pissing in the car, shitting in the car. Ending up a little smelly at times. You do what you gotta do. Because I am determined to get off grid. I am determined to be self-sufficient, fully self-supporting through my own contributions, living my life the way I want, right? I want the freedom of going where I want, when I want, and not having to worry about rents and mortgages and all of that stuff. I mean, that's how I feel. And I want to give this year a try. So if I make it, which I would love, a bigger van with a really cute kitchen, really hooked up, really built out, nice, within reason, not go extravagant. But anyway, I made it through December 18th, 19th here in New York City in my van, cold, maybe not too cute looking, but I'm doing it. So anyway, I made it through. The van is, I'm warming it up to get a cup of coffee at 7-Eleven. I'm going to walk a block away, and then I'm going to go drive to the storage. First, I'm going to stop at Home Depot to get some dollies so I can pack everything up and be able to move it around to get to it. And then I'm going to, organize my storage, come back, find parking, and then I have lasers on my face later. So, yay, I made it. I didn't go crazy and freeze. Oh, I didn't freeze. Okay, bye. Hey my darlings, how are you? It's Soraya Subada, the queen of healthy Latin cooking, coming to you a little after 2 months of van life. I'm a little fatigued, a little tired. I'll get into details about that, but it's 2020 and still kind of new in New York. Hasn't been a year yet. And I'm going to visit a good friend who's like my mom, who knew me as a guy. It's the first time she's going to see me as a transgender person. Yes, honey, I'm going to go see my mom, Vashti, who I knew her son in the 80s. Her son passed away from AIDS in 1991. I haven't seen her since I left New York to go to California. She has no idea that I've been doing the cooking show. She has no idea that I was gender fluid. She has no idea that I'm now transgendered with boobs and a woman's butt and sort of a woman's face. Certainly a woman's intuition and energy always, but now I'm more connected. And I told her I was going to come by and visit her, but I didn't tell her anything. She knows nothing about my transition. So, alright, here we go. Holy shit, man. I just went to see my best friend's mother. He passed away from AIDS back in 1991. Back when everybody was dropping like flies. All my friends dropped like flies from the AIDS epidemic. This friend, Donovan, let me in totally. Will let me go see him in the hospital till his last breath. His mother took me in after he passed away. Her husband passed away, Vashti, Donovan's mother. She called me and let me know, and I went to the funeral to give my regards. She lost her husband. She lost her son years before. She lost her son and her husband, and she let me in years ago when her husband passed away. And we've been in touch since then, and I used to go feed her food when I lived in New York when I was identifying as a gay man. I didn't tell her. She's a born-again Christian. I didn't think she would accept me as a transgender. But I love her too much to not give her the opportunity for her to know, for me to go see her. And so I went, and I'm coming down with a cold. She's so nice, and she was so accepting. And I went without a bra, so I was all self-conscious, and my hands were like this, up against my chest. She goes, put your hands down. Do you need a blanket? She gave me a blanket. I was cold. You know, I'm living in my van. I'm fucking freezing all the time. Her love and support and warmth warmed me up. So I just left. I'll be able to come visit her. She's open, receptive, willing to work through. She was very, accepting of me. Now I can come feed her like I used to, and I'm so happy. I took the step to let her in, to give her a chance to know where I am and what I'm doing, and that I identify as a transgender woman. Now I'm heading back home. And I'm in my home, but I'm heading in my neighborhood in Jackson Heights. Bye. God is good all the time. Even though if you're living in a van and you're cold all the time. I am now over 2 months in the van. It is December 5th. It's January 5th. And I started van life, living in my van, on October 28th, 2019. So this month, end of this month, sort of, will be 3 months that I've been living out of the van. So I can say to you that it's not easy. I could tell you that it's not easy. It's not easy. It's not easy. It's not easy. And then, I just jumped into it. My van is not insulated yet, and it was just a bare cargo van with a wood floor, but not insulated either. So the cold has been the cold. Let's talk about the cold and heating. Now that's been really tricky. I tried several different heaters. The Tech Sport. I tried Mr. Buddy several times, and I really wanted to go with Mr. Buddy, but it just wasn't consistent in lighting. Like, it would not light, it was like I would pray that the thing would light, And when it's really cold, I didn't want to deal with that. And then also, I could smell the fumes, so I was, inhaling fumes, hoping that it would light. It won't light. Then it does light, and it's fabulous, but, I just couldn't deal with that inconsistency of lighting. I went through several units because I thought it was maybe the units, but it just is the way the unit is created, I guess. So I don't want to talk bad about Mr. Buddy, but it didn't work for me. I really wanted it to because the reviews were really, really cool. The Camco Olympian 3, I'm thinking about that. What I've done is I've been using this Coleman stove and the Coleman 2-burner range. So I used the Coleman oven, the folding oven, and the burner. And of course I have a carbon monoxide detector. So this has been proven and effective. I got a little pizza stone that's inside. Of course, these other things I take out. And then I light her up. I light her up to about 250, 300 with the door closed. And then when she gets nice and hot, I open the door and I bring down the heat. So meaning I start her up at high, like a Mr. Buddy heater says, start her up at high, bring her down to medium or low, and that's what I do here. Now, I have to say that I run through a couple of propanes during the night. At least 2 or 3. And propanes are expensive. You know, so what's that, $30 a night? That's not cool. But that's what it is. And so, this is what I've been using as a heating source. Okay? And it's been working really well for me. I was not, honestly, I'm not crazy about an open flame like that, but it has been working. And I'll wake up periodically during the night just to make sure everything's cool. And it's been working, and it's been working. Until I find another heat source, I'm not sure. The Olympians, I just don't know. To spend $200 on something that's not going to light all the time either, and that I have to play with and play with and play with, I'm not crazy about that. So Mr. Buddy was kind of like that way for me. So this has been fine. No carbon monoxide detected. Stays at 0 when I have it. I have a fire extinguisher, and I turn it over to God every night. Like, just get me through safely, and so far so good. So that's been my first major thing. Now, what's been helping now with the heating is been using which has been a great investment, and an investment for sure, has been my Max Air fan. So when I have the heater going, I have the air coming in and the fan going at 30%. So air in, I have some circulation going on, and it eases the condensation on the windows. I noticed that since I've gotten the Max Air fan, the circulation has helped reduce condensation, because I used to get a lot of condensation. So that's something too, you have to look out for. Alright, that's what's going on. The next couple of things I'm doing with the vehicle is retinting the windows. It was tinted when I first got her, but then I felt it was too dark. So I'm going to tint the windows. Even though I have a vehicle wrap and the Ford Transit windows are already like darkened, I want to make sure that I have full tint all the way around to have more privacy. The third thing I'm going to do is solar panels, but I'm probably going to wait till the spring. I think it's kind of weird for me to get it now. I do have a RockPal. I haven't worked with it yet, but I have the RockPal. The suitcase, 100-watt solar panel, which I think will be amazing. So I'm going to just stick with that for now and get the solar panels for the roof later, spring, summer. I do have the Go Zero Yeti 1000. I do have the RockPal 250. The Go Zero I charge when I drive. It's been going great. I have the fast charger if I'm someplace and I can plug it into the wall. Let's see. Things I appreciate a lot now in van life that I felt we take for granted. I took for granted before was like electricity, hot water, heat, kitchens. I want to say bathtubs, but the shower at the gym is fantastic, and that's been really cool. But I miss my kitchen, of course. I cook rarely in the van. I do a lot of takeout, mindful, like Chinese food, vegetables, and brown rice kind of thing, like Nomi does, and Showgirls. Do you like brown rice and vegetables? Anyway, I'm not eating dog food, no. But and I don't drink champagne. But it's been hard. I gotta say it's been hard. Going in the bathroom, middle of the night, cars bumping into you when they're parking, and they wake me up in the middle of the night. You hear a slight tap, you feel it, and it kind of scares me. So it's kind of weird, but I don't want to give up on it. I'm gonna keep going. What else can I say about this? It's not easy. It's not for the faint at heart. And if you're just jumping into it, well, when the time is supposed to be, it'll be. For me, it was winter. I've survived it so far, and I'm going to keep going. So what I plan to do is window tint, solar, insulate, not so much in that order. And then I want to maybe take a trip to Cali in a couple of weeks. I want to drive. But I want to make sure the car is checked out mechanically for the trip, that the tint is in place. Maybe I can do some insulating before I go. The bedding setup has been pretty similar, though. I'm going to change it. I have a cold, so I have my first cold in van life, which is not cute. It's not cute. So for those of you who are doing van life in cold weather, I give you a lot of credit. And for anyone, like I was aspiring, and I was watching so many videos of people talking about their van life experiences, I tell you, it's not an easy life. It's not an easy life. I think it's hard because it's winter and I'm just learning it, and I know it's gonna get easier. I don't want to give up, because I wanna make this work, because I'm prepared to like donate like a lot of things, material things that I thought meant so much to me. But you know what? They're material things. There are mirrors, and there's furniture, and there's phonograph records, and CDs and DVDs. That in the 2.5 months that I've been on van life, I haven't played any of those records or listened to any of those CDs, and have not missed them. And the furniture that I haven't missed. My kitchen appliances I miss now. You know, I will negotiate a commercial kitchen soon, somewhere. And I'm not starving. I'm eating, and I have money in the bank, and I'm collecting unemployment, looking for work. But I tell you, all the material things that I thought were so important are not with me in this van, and I don't miss them. I miss the real basic things, and I think I have a much higher appreciation for health, being able to stand up when you want to, straight up, a real bed. And I know I'll get more comfortable as I go along and find other solutions to bedding in the van, and heat and electricity. So that mirror that was so beautiful, and that bedroom set that was so beautiful, and those little trinkets and things on the bureau don't mean squat right now. It's not going to keep me warm. It's not going to take away my cold. And I really want the freedom to go bi-coastal, like East Coast, West Coast. I'm planning a trip, like I said, to California. I want to go from New York to Atlanta. I've never seen Atlanta, Georgia. I have a few high school friends there that I might look up, but not really. I just want to say I've been to Atlanta. So I want to go from New York to Atlanta, from Atlanta to Phoenix, Scarsdale, Arizona, from Arizona to Long Beach. That's my plan, So that's what I'd like to do. So we'll see if that can happen. And that's it. And in the meantime, I'm doing van life and taking it a day at a time and getting over this cold. And so that's the update. Almost 3 months on van life. I'm not giving up. Just looking to find solutions, decluttering, giving away things, and really minimalizing. And then, enjoying the benefits of the van life as I go along. And I'm enjoying the benefits now because I am saving money. But anyway, I'll talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye. Hey guys and girls, this is Soraya Sorbada, the Queen of Healthy Latin Cooking, with Soraya's Fierce Cooking Show, Soraya's Fierce Kitchen, and now Soraya's Fierce Van Life. And today is January 11th, 2020, and the temperature outside is like, well, let's take a look. The temperature outside, the temperature in my van is 75 degrees inside my van with no heat on. Outside in New York City, right now it's like summertime, really, to be honest with you. Right now, it is 65 degrees in New York City. We're gonna get to like 69. And then tomorrow, January 12th, we're looking at a temperature of about 66. So a 69 is the high for today. And tomorrow is going to be a high of 66 degrees. It was projected to be higher. Tomorrow was supposed to be like 76 degrees. But it is a beautiful, beautiful reprieve from the winter weather we've been having here in New York. And I am really super grateful. So to me, this is like summertime in New York City. And it's only January 11th. So I'm really happy. What I'm not happy about, and this is something so much beyond my control, is how, you know, I guess climate change has been affecting the weather. So it's kind of weird. Like a few days ago it was really cold, and now we have like close to 70-degree weather. So I'm just gonna take the reprieve for what it is. Last night I was able to sleep for the first time in a while since starting van life late October. I was able to sleep without any propane heat at all. The temperature in the van during the night yesterday was about 54 degrees. So I just want to give an update. The van life has not been easy. I had my first cold in the van. I still have a cough. I'm getting over it to the best of my ability. You know, I just gotta say that, well, I got a vent for the van. I'm gonna get solar. I'm gonna get the windows tinted. Little by little I'll do more things to make the van livable full time, so and more comfortable for me as the seasons progress. So I'm not working, I was let go, blah blah blah, and so I'm looking for work. And right now van life is like a full-time job. Waking up in the morning to find, you know, bathroom stuff, and then working out, and then showering, and then planning the food, whether I'm gonna eat out or cook. So it's been tricky, but I don't want to give up on it because I really want to incorporate van life long term, and I really would like to live off grid. So I'm just gonna say, here I am in the van. What can I show you? There's nothing new on the van except for some little things. You know, the vent on the van has been the most important factor and my living here. So I thought I had a lot to say, but I don't. I just want to say that it's January 11th, summertime in New York City, in my opinion, with the weather, and I've made it through so far, and I really don't want to go back. I do miss cooking. I started my YouTube channel as a cooking show with a really nice kitchen and a really nice apartment, and that'll come back in some ways, but it'll have to be off grid. So my goal is to do van life again, like meaning my goal again, stating, is to do van life for at least a year, and then if that works out, like move into a bigger van with a, you know, with nice stuff, you know, nice kitchen, a nice sleeping area, you know, more room, stuff like that. So anyway, I'm gonna sign off and just say that a day at a time, here I am, Soraya's Fierce Kitchen, Soraya's Fierce Cooking Show, Soraya's Fierce Van Life in New York City. Okay, living in a Ford Transit 2011 full time. Alright, thank you. Bye. Oh my god, I think the whole video was really dark. So, anyway, I'll lighten up what I can. Okay, bye. Take care. Okay. Bye. Bye.
Welcome to my show, honey. Welcome to Soraya's Kitchen. When you're feeling blue, you don't know what to do. Carrying such a heavy load, honey, feels like you're all alone. You need a new recipe, well, I'm the one to see. Time it rolls along, you wanna hear my song, so welcome to my show. Oh, welcome to Soraya's Kitchen. My show is so hot, honey. The vegan meat, the gluten-free, the dairy-free. Oh.
Hey, darling. No longer